Hello. Hey, tickety, 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 toe. I have a message for you straight from the Lord. Lord. Okay. The Lord told me to tell you about. Ugh. The Lord told me to tell you about chosen ones. That's my new topic for this. So get your popcorn and listen. Anyway, the first thing I want to say is that about chosen ones, the first chosen ones were the disciples, and that is because he was choosing them to for a greater purpose. They didn't choose him, he chose them. And with us, he chose us to be his chosen ones. We didn't choose him. No matter how much you want to say, oh, I choose Jesus. No, he chose you. He knew who was going to be on his side and who wasn't. Just had to put that out there. Secondly, chosen ones were the chosen people, and that is the Israelites, the Jewish people, like the ones in Israel. And right now they have a thing against Christians where they put them in jail and or murder them. And but I believe that within a year's time or more, I could be wrong, but I do believe soon they're going to start becoming Christians, and they're going to acknowledge that Jesus Christ is Lord. For they are his chosen people, but they rejected him. They rejected Christ. So therefore, he chose the foreigners. He chose the ones that aren't in his. What am I trying to say? The ones that aren't in his biological lineage, like the Jewish people, like the Gentiles. Even he sent one of his disciples after the ministry of Gentiles. But the thing is, we are his people because we said, and we don't have to see him. We don't have to see Jesus to believe in him. We don't have to see the hole in his hand to know that he is God. And yet his disciples had to see that in order to believe that Jesus is really Jesus. He even says in scripture, that those that are going to believe him without seeing his face, without seeing, the scar in his hand, the hole in his hand, the hole in his foot. We're about to be in those end times. We're in them right now. Then another thing is people who have a calling that are chosen. I believe that God has chosen them for such a time as this, because there's different places or times that he chooses people. And, this is only what I have to say. It's only from what I've read and what the Lord shared with me. There's different people out there that, look like me. They may, wear the same clothes 2 days in a row, or they may be a smoker, or they could be a drinker, or they could have some ailment, poverty, homeless, something. But the thing is, take your mouth off of them, because you don't know if whoever you disgraced about or put down could be the next person that help you in your next level. You never know who God sends your way. And what if they put me down, so I'm not going to help them. I don't want to harden my heart to whoever put me down. Because in my next level, if I got to help somebody and they hurt me, I help them. But I choose to forgive, but okay, let me shut my mouth. Lord, forgive me. I choose to forgive, but I will still help them. Be careful who you talk about, who you disgrace, who you disown, who you spit on, who you make fun of, because you don't know that same person you're going to need in your next life. And, God judges. I'm not in the seat of the throne of God. I don't judge you, but God judges you, how you treat his chosen ones. So be careful. Be very careful who you talk about, who you spit on, who you make fun of, who you gossip about. Be careful, because you never know who the next time you're going to need that person. And what if they don't want to help you? I'm just saying and praying and telling the truth like a TI is. Okay? All right. Love you. God bless.